Replit just changed everything. Now, most people think that you need years of coding experience to build a real app that can generate serious revenue. But what if I told you that that is completely wrong? So this app right here, it's a productivity and planning tool that helps people with ADHD and executive function challenges to organize their daily routines through visual schedules and AI-powered assistants. And the app uses smart notifications and customizable timers to keep users on track. And in this screenshot, check it out, you can see proof it's pulling in over $600,000 last month alone. And here's the thing, I just built an exact replica of this entire app without writing a single line of code. Zero, not one line. I simply opened up Replit, I described what I wanted to build, and then their AI did everything for me. The front end, the back end, the user interface, everything that you're about to see in this video was generated by artificial intelligence in less than an hour. So in this complete Replit tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. We're going to go step by step through the entire process from the initial prompt to the final published app, so that by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to use Replit's AI to build any app you can imagine, even if you've never touched code in your life. So let's go ahead and dive in. Just a quick note here, later in the video, I'll be telling you more about how to submit the app that we're going to build here to the App Store in minutes. And if you can't wait, that's totally cool. Just check out the link in the description below to my school community for a lot more information. Most people don't actually struggle with productivity, at least in my opinion, because they're disorganized. They struggle because everything that they use nowadays lives in a different app. Tasks in one place, notes somewhere else, planning in another tool, and then timers buried inside yet another interface. And after a while, just opening all those apps becomes exhausting. So the idea behind what we're building here is simple. One clean, mobile-friendly app that brings all of that together in a way that actually fits into everyday life. And the best part is that, well, you don't need to be a developer or set up anything complicated to build it. And we're going to let Replit do all the heavy lifting for us. So now the first thing that we need to do is create the foundation for our app. And I'm going to ask Replit to create a mobile-optimized web app for me. So here's the prompt I'm going to use. Hi Replit, please create a mobile-optimized web app. For now, just create the front end only without any functionality. Create a mobile-optimized web app with 5 default sections and a nav bar before we start building the pages and actual functionality. And after sending that prompt in, I'm just going to let Replit do its thing. And in my school community, you can find a list of all the prompts that I'm about to use here in this video to build out this app, and also for each video on my channel, by the way. Again, link is added below. So after a few minutes, you can see the app is already up and running. And in our case here, it took about, say, 8 minutes to generate the base. So there is some placeholder content in there that doesn't really match what we're building, not yet, but that's totally fine. Because we're not using this as a finished product, it's just a reference point. What matters most is that we now have a solid starting point. And from here, every new feature we build will plug into this foundation instead of starting from scratch each time. And that's what allows everything to move faster in the next steps, you'll see. And now that we do have a solid base here, we can finally start shaping how this app is actually used. So here we're going to give the app a clear starting point, the dashboard. And the dashboard is the first thing that our users see when they open up the app. So it needs to do one thing really well, and that's guide them. So what I'm going to do now is ask Replit to revamp the dashboard and reorganize the app structure around it. So here's the prompt that I'm going to be using. Please revamp the dashboard and modify the app's pages and navbar. Create 4 widgets in the dashboard that correlates to the other 4 sections of the app. Change those sections to to-do list, planner, notes, and timer. Do not build the actual functionality yet on those sections. Just make sure that when clicking the widget, it opens up those corresponding sections. So once I send that off, I'll let Replit rebuild the interface. And now you can see immediately the difference, right? We have 5 main sections in total, each with its own placeholder layout, and our dashboard clearly reflects how the rest of the app is organized. There's still no real functionality yet. Again, that's totally fine. Right now, we're just focused on flow and structure. After this, we're going to start bringing each section to life one by one, and then turn this layout into something genuinely useful. All right, so now let's make the app do some real work. And out of all the sections we're building, the to-do list is probably the one people will rely on the most, because it's where the daily tasks live, where ideas turn into action, and where things either get done or are forgotten. So this is the first section we're going to fully bring to life. And what I want to do here is a to-do list that is, well, practical. Users should be able to quickly jot down tasks, mark them as complete, remove them when they're no longer needed, and of course, organize everything in a way that makes sense for their day. So now I'm going to ask Replit for a comprehensive, dynamic, and connected to the dashboard with filters that let users organize their tasks instead of staring at one long, messy list. So let's go ahead and send this prompt. Now, please build the actual to-do list feature of the application. Create a comprehensive to-do list that updates the latest list in the dashboard. Create filters that allow users to organize it. After that, we can just go ahead and jump straight into testing it. And I'm going to head into the to-do list section here, mark some existing tasks as complete. I'm going to toggle the filters and then create a brand new task from scratch. Let's also try to delete a few items just to make sure everything behaves the way it should. And there you go. As you can see on your screen, the to-do list is fully functional now. Tasks update correctly, filters work, and the dashboard reflects the latest changes. Now, a lot of days don't fall apart because there's too much to do. No, I think they fall apart because there's no clear plan. Notifications pull your attention, a small task stack up, and before you realize it, the day is already gone. A planner can flip that around maybe, right? And that's what we're going to build next. So in this part, I'm going to create the planner section and then tie it directly to a calendar. I want users to be able to add tasks and events, assign them to specific dates, and have everything stay in sync across the app. So to build this, I will ask Replit to create the planner section to integrate a calendar and connect it dynamically to the dashboard widget so the latest entries always stay up to date. I'm going to send in this prompt to Replit. Create the planner section, integrate a calendar, and allow users to be able to set events, tasks, and make sure it updates dynamically in the dashboard's widget to show the latest entries in the calendar as well. And after that, we can now test it out. I'll try to add a new event here, set a color to visually separate it, and then place it on the calendar. And as soon as I do that, as you can see, the planner updates correctly, and the dashboard widget also reflects the changes immediately. Now, the app isn't just tracking tasks, it's also helping users take control of their time. And with this in place, we can start refining the experience even further in the next steps, as you'll see. All right, but first things first, if you're ready to turn this app built by Replit into cold hard cash, then listen up. Because in this video, you are going to learn how to build an app with Replit. But here's what separates the builders from the moneymakers, and that's publishing and monetizing this app. And while most people stop at, oh, look, I built something cool, great, but now you're about to discover how to turn your Replit creations into a real income stream. So inside my exclusive school community, you get step-by-step walkthroughs of submitting and publishing your Replit apps to the App Store in minutes, not months. You also get my complete AI app profit system. It's the exact blueprint that I use to build and monetize apps, and a whole lot more. Because this isn't just about building apps, it's about building a business. And if you are only genuinely interested for reals in making money online, check out the link in the description below and join my exclusive school community to secure your spot. I'd love to see you there. But you know, sometimes plans change, meetings move, priorities shift, and what makes sense in the morning doesn't always make sense by the afternoon even. So when an app can't adapt to that, it starts feeling more like a constraint rather than an actual tool. So that's the gap we're fixing next. Since the planner is already built out, the focus now is making it easier to adjust on the fly. Because I don't want users trapped into fixed dates and forms. I want the planner to respond naturally when things move around. And to make that happen, I'm going to ask Replit to expand the planner and add a drag and drop experience directly into our calendar. And to accomplish that, we'll use this prompt. Now, please expand the planner by allowing a drag and drop experience with the calendar and planner. And once Replit is done, we'll test it immediately, just like earlier. I'm going to create a new event and click and drag it to a different date now and just drop it into place. And right away, as you can see, the planner updates correctly and reflects those changes without any extra steps. So this kind of interaction makes the app more flexible. It adapts to real life, not the other way around. And that's what makes the planner genuinely useful here. And the thing is, staying focused is hard, especially when distractions are always one tap away. Even when you know exactly what we need to work on, it is easy to just lose track of time or drift off without realizing it. And that's why we also need a timer that's going to create that sort of boundary around our attention. I want to build a timer section of the app, and this will give users a simple but effective way to focus, whether they're working, studying, or just trying to manage their time better. So to build this out, I'm going to ask Replit to create a fully working timer section with multiple preset templates that users can easily choose from. All right, so let's go ahead and send over this prompt. Now, please build the timer section. Create a comprehensive focus timer with different setups such as calming, time management, and other templates. And with that, Replit is going to be finished configuring this feature now. And as per usual, we will test everything inside the app. So I'm going to start a timer here. I'm going to switch between some of the templates and then make sure the countdown behaves the way it should. And as you can see, there it is. The timer works properly. The templates are available. The timing logic runs smoothly. And users can jump straight into a focus section without having to configure everything themselves manually. All right, so this is one of those features people don't really think about much until they actually start using it. And notes are where random thoughts, quick ideas, and I'll deal with this later kind of moments end up. And when notes are hard to organize, well, they just turn into clutter fast. So here we're building the notes section, and what I want to happen here is to keep things flexible but organized. Users should be able to quickly write notes without friction, then clean things up later using tags, filters, and pinning. And to make that happen, I'm going to ask Replit to create a full notes section with customization built in. And here's the prompt I'm using. Now, please create the notes section. Build a comprehensive setup where the user can write down notes, set filters, tags, and more customization to their notes. And after that prompt, Replit will finish building it. And I'm just going to go in now and use it like a normal person would. I'll write down a quick note, maybe add a tag and pin it, and then move on. So nothing looks forced or is clunky, and that's exactly what we want from a notes feature. It just stays out of the way and lets you get things down quickly. And now everything's basically in place here. The tasks, the planner, timer, notes, it's all there now and working together. And from here, we can move on to the AI part, which will pull all of this together in a much smarter way. So this is honestly the part that I'm always most excited about, because everything that we've built so far works really well, but we still have to go into each section and set things up ourselves. And that's fine and all, but there is still an easier way to get all that done. So for this part, I'm adding an AI directly into the app. And this is straightforward too. There's no need to think about where to go or what button to press. You just tell the app what you want. Create a task, plan a day, organize notes. The AI will handle it for us. And I want this to live right here on the dashboard as a sort of chat widget, so it's always there when we need it. So we'll open up the app, type what we want to do, and move on. So let's use this prompt. Now, please create a comprehensive AI companion for the application that can automatically sort notes, create schedules, create lists, events, etc. Make this in the form of a chat widget in the dashboard. And after hitting enter on that prompt, I'm just going to wait a while, and now I'm going to be able to open up the chat and actually use it. So I'll type a request, I'm going to let it run, and now you can see the app update on its own. Tasks get created, notes get organized, events show up without me touching any of the other sections. And after that, it's really just a matter of typing what I need and letting the app take care of it. Okay, so after building everything now, the only thing left to do is actually use the app and see how it feels. Features can work on their own, but the real test is whether everything still makes sense once you start moving through it like a normal user would. So I'm going to start switching over to the mobile view first so you can get a better sense of how everything looks on a phone. All right, so from here, let's move through each section and show what's inside, and just to make sure everything does feel consistent as well. And after that, we'll just head into the to-do list, clear out the existing tasks, and create a new one from scratch. And once that's done, I'm going to open up the AI chat and use one of the templates to ask it to create tasks for me. And after a moment, we can see here that those tasks do show up automatically. So then let's jump over to the planner now, take an existing event and then drag it to a different day to make sure that it still works as expected. I'll also open the timer and start a session just to confirm everything is working end to end. So far, nothing breaks, everything does respond the way it should, and all the features work together the way that we planned them. And there you go, the app is fully built out and ready to use. So now keep in mind that building the app is only really half the battle, so to speak. Until it's actually live, it's just sitting there looking pretty. Publishing is what turns it into something real that other people can open and use. And publishing sounds complicated, I know, but in this case, it's actually the simplest part of the whole process. And publishing it on Replit itself is pretty simple too. I'm just going to click the blue publish button here in the top right and wait a while Replit processes everything. And then when it's done, we'll get a live link that we can just open up right away and share with others. And that's it. The app is now live and usable. Okay, so this app didn't exist a few minutes ago, right? And now it does. Tasks, planner, timer, notes, plus an AI assistant, all built step by step in one place and fully working. And if you want to take this further, and I'm hoping you do, the next step is learning how to extend and ship projects like this. So inside my school community, I go deeper into topics like improving apps, deploying them using tools like Despia, and turning builds into something that we can actually share and publish. So if this walkthrough helped you out in any way at all, please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more builds like this. And leave a comment too, because I love hearing back from you guys, especially if there's like another app you want me to build next. Thank you for investing your time with me today, and I look forward to seeing you at the next one.